Hello, opening day baseball season. We're going to figure out eventually who is on first. We know that. Have you visited the Peanut Patch in Yuma? Why not? Go ahead. Visit the Peanut Patch in Yuma. You're going to find so many great things available for you. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. You will find homemade chocolates, all sorts of varieties, made from scratch just for you. The Peanut Patch. You want to get there? Well, Google thepeanutpatch.com. You'll get directions. And, by the way, the Peanut Patch does offer tours on Tuesdays and Fridays. Go ahead, tour the Peanut Patch. You're going to love it. Don't forget, Easter is just around the corner, and you will love the variety of candies, chocolates, and goodies at the Peanut Patch, perfect for an Easter basket. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Donna and Pat say, come on by the Peanut Patch.
I'm Bridget Condon with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson took to Twitter to defend himself against critics of his injury history. Jackson, who ended the last 2 seasons missing time with injuries, took issue with the notion that he didn't play because he didn't have a new contract. He tweeted out, quote, "I don't remember me sitting out on my guys week 1 versus the Jets to week 12 versus the Broncos. How come all of a sudden I sit out because of money in which I could have got hurt at any time within that time frame? When we know the Super Bowl been on my mind since April 2018. The Lions are bringing back a familiar face at wideout. Marvin Jones Jr. announced on Twitter he'll be returning to Detroit. NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo reports it's a 1-year deal with a base value of $3 million. Jones previously played with the Lions from 2016 to 2020. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-898-6155 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-898-6155. That's 800-898-6155. What do you have to lose? Call 800-898-6155. Again, 800-898-6155.
And when you want the best in local entertainment, local radio, really relevant local radio, you just dial up AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. A good day, sunshine. It is a Thursday, 30th day of March, 2023. Well, we got today and we got tomorrow, and then we're done with March, Gene.
That's right. We can brush ourselves out and get ready for the next month.
Yes. What's the old March winds? It's April showers bring May flowers. I don't see any showers in our forecast.
No, how about flowers? Do you see any in our forecast?
Pam's flowers are blooming beautifully.
Booming.
Yeah. She's got snapdragons, lots and lots of geraniums, some, let me think of the name of them.
Poison ivy.
That too. That's just, so the neighbors don't pick.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah. And we're finally getting some tomatoes.
Really? They were slow this coming on then.
I don't know why, but we are finally getting tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Sounds
today
good.
we featured Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Who's on first? And that is still, to say it's a classic, that doesn't do it justice, does it?
No, not at all. They say, of course, they can say, whoever they are, that was totally ad-libbed.
Yeah, and still so very, very funny.
Very timely.
Yep. Okay. And clean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
Birthdays.
Okay. TV personality Peter Marshall is 97. He was a game show host for years and years. Actor John Aston, 93. Actor Warren Beatty, 86. And Eric Clapton, slow hand, is 78. Actor Paul Reiser is 67. Remember MC Hammer?
I do.
Yeah, he's 61 today. Is he still wearing those parachute pants?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I always wondered what to call those. Now I know.
Yeah.
Parachute pants.
Okay. That reminds me, my brother, little brother, flew observation planes in Vietnam, a Mohawk OV-1. And as part of the training, he had to practice jumping out of an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He did it once. It was more of a push than a jump.
Oh. And he made it in one piece to the ground.
Yeah. Hey, this airplane's going to land. I want to be on it when it does.
And after that, he graduated from the course, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do.
That's all you have to do.
Okay. Other birthdays today, actor Ian Ziering is 59. Piers Morgan, 58. Actor Donna D'Errico, 55. Actor Mark Consuelos, 52. Actor Bahar Sumek is 48. Actor Jessica Kaufel is 47. Actor Fiona Gubelman is 43. Actor Kathy Mixon is 42. Actor Tessa Ferrer is 37. How about some local birthdays? We got them. We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Leonel Santana, Angela Cortez, Anita Francesca Clavery, Cherish Nicole Martinez, Eric Madrid, Harrison Connor Thomas, Cuca Gomez, Helen Taylor, Jackie Turner, Kristen Thomas, Lizzie Kay, Milo Dominguez, Norma Granados, Rosa Varsenas, Timothy Wyatt, Amelia Armenta, Heather Kern, Alberto Moreno, and Erlinda Ruiz. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, and we're so happy to celebrate birthdays. If there was somebody on the list you know, give them a call, wish them happy birthday, and let them know you heard about it on KXO. Okay, let's look back in history. Are you ready to go way back in history?
Way back.
On this date, in the year 988, French nobleman Baudin IV with the beard, that was his name, Baudin IV with the beard, became the Earl of Flanders. I don't know about you, Gene, but somehow Baudin IV with the beard sounds so much cooler than the Earl of Flanders.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go along with that.
Yeah.
Actually,
I wonder if
they both sound strange.
Yeah.
But it's French.
Well, and that explains a lot there, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And, it's opening day of baseball. You want to go to a baseball game? I think we pointed it out earlier in the week. Basically, it's going to cost you about $150 per person to go to a baseball game.
Well, unless
a professional baseball.
Professional, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a Little League game, you can go for free.
And high school and some exciting high school baseball and softball. So, you got that. And in the news, can't save this for our financial news, need to bring it in now. Texas-based job search website Indeed.com is laying off 2,200 employees, or about 15% of its global workforce. Now, think about it. Indeed.com. I mean, if there was just a website former employees could go to find a new job, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for the news? Don't snooze. We've got news.
We've got news. You'll lose otherwise.
Yes. We're going to jump in to begin with. A look at World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. You got a friend in the AC business? Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report.
This is a truly tragic loss.
Army Colonel John Lubis says 9 service members were killed last night when 2 military helicopters went down in an open field during a routine training mission along the Kentucky-Tennessee border near Fort Campbell.
The Army has deployed an aircraft safety team from Fort Rucker, Alabama, who will arrive later today and will immediately initiate an investigation to help us understand what caused this crash.
He says the soldiers were wearing night vision goggles, and it's unclear if the choppers collided. 5 soldiers were on one Black Hawk, 4 on the other. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear.
The 9 individuals we lost are children of God. They will be mourned and missed by their families, by their communities.
Just last month, 2 Tennessee National Guard members were killed in a Black Hawk crash in Alabama. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Economists testifying in Oakland it could cost the state more than $800 billion to compensate black residents for decades of discrimination. Reparations Task Force hearing from some who say that's too much. Vice Chair Dr. Amos C. Brown says the $5 million per person amount isn't enough.
For all the hell, the horror, and the harm that we've gone through, it would even possibly be more than individual $5 million cash given out.
Opponents say taxpayers shouldn't have to foot the bill for the actions of people who long since died. The commission due to make recommendations by July. Rain slowing a bit today. Good news for people in towns like Pajaro, where a levee breach led to devastating flooding.
Monterey County, and also more specifically Pajaro, is a very high incidence of undocumented individuals living in that community, which means that a lot of the folks are not going to be eligible for FEMA support.
CEO Ramon Cancino of Community Bridges, which is helping in the rebuilding process. Baseball's opening day today. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For maintenance, repair, replacement, you call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
If you're shopping for Easter, Kohl's is unmatched. To prep for the celebrations, I treated myself to a few Sephora beauty must-haves. Plus, I found great basket stuffers for my girls and got an extra 40% off cute outfits for them to wear to Sunday brunch and all spring long. Oh, and I earned Kohl's Cash. So, take it from me. You need to hop over to Kohl's right now. Select styles. Offer ends April 8th. Sephora coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
And it's page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the Valley, at El Centro Motors, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Taking a look at the latest in the local news for a Thursday morning, a suspect has been arrested following a stabbing incident on Tuesday in El Centro. The police responded to the Walmart store in El Centro shortly after 4 p.m. Tuesday after a report that a man had been stabbed. The victim, a 51-year-old man, told officers he was stabbed in the arm. Police were able to locate a suspect a short time later near the store. The 20-year-old suspect was arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of assault with a deadly weapon. No motive was given for the assault. In other local news, COVID-19 numbers have been released as they are weekly. The Imperial County Public Health Department releases an update on the COVID-19 infections. As of Tuesday, there are 235 active cases of the coronavirus in Imperial County. The number of COVID-19 infections has fluctuated over the past several weeks, but has stayed in a 225 to 250 range for the most part. The number of deaths attributed to the disease has gone up by 1 to 976. We'll be back with more news after this.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
In other local news, the Imperial County Board of Supervisors, they will meet in Salton City. The off-site meeting will also be a listening session for members of the public to provide input and comments regarding potential tax revenue derived from the Lithium Valley development. The meeting will convene at 6 p.m. on Tuesday, April 4th at the Salton City Seniors Club. Well, that does it for page 1 of local news. Coming up, we'll have a look at page 2, so don't go away.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Attention pilots. Imperial Valley Flight Training will be conducting an 8-week ground training regimen conducted by certified flying instructor Wally Hale in preparation for the FAA knowledge test. The course begins April 4th with 2 meetings per week and is open to student pilots, all aviation enthusiasts, and rusty pilots looking for a refresher on navigation, weather, performance, and more. Cost is $495 due on registration. Includes all study materials and instruction. Registration deadline is April 4th. For more information, call Wally Hale, 760-427-8771.
And page 2 of the local news, with weather thrown in, is served by K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Great Japanese food. They specialize in sushi rolls. For that matter, 50 different varieties of sushi rolls. That's one for every state.
Continuing with more local news, a big rig is missing. That's right, a big rig, a tractor-trailer rig reportedly stolen from an El Centro truck stop. The big rig, a 2007 Peterbilt and a 2000 white Wabash trailer, were taken from the truck stop in the 500 block of Wake Avenue. The tractor has J&H Trucking on the doors. Where do you put a stolen truck?
You hide it very, very carefully.
Very, very. A free family concert coming up on Friday. The Imperial Valley College will host the event. The concert is geared for children and their families and will feature performances of Grammy-nominated and award-winning artists Greg and Steve. There will be food and drink available for sale. The first 200 families will receive picnic blankets. The campus will open at 6 p.m. and the concert starts at 7 p.m. And as Carroll said, the days just keep going by so quickly. The Children's Fair is back For the 42nd year, the Child Abuse Prevention Council will present the Children's Fair on this Saturday, April 1st. The annual event includes free activities for kids as well as music, food, animals, train rides, giant bouncers, and lots of fun. The fair begins at 10 a.m. and will run until 2 p.m. at Buckley Park in El Centro. The Children's Fair is sponsored by the Imperial County Child Abuse Prevention Council, Imperial County Office of Education, and El Centro's Parks and Recreation, with assistance from the Los Vigilantes. A reminder, no pets are allowed. And finally, Saturday is Autism Awareness Day. Autism Support of Imperial County will host a pool party to celebrate. The party will be at the El Centro Aquatic Center from noon to 5 p.m. There will be free food, drinks, and fun. Invited are those with autism spectrum disorder and their immediate families. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, serving you fresh and delicious Japanese food. Also giving you great customer service and a menu full of items for everyone's appetite. Check out their unique Estates Sushi Rolls, one for each of our 50 states. And come join them with their famous Sake Bomb, a thrilling event with James Chingon. Make a group reservation at their cozy patio or cater at Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, 416 South J Street in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4440. Visit them at KSushiBarandGrill.com.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says a cold front will usher in much colder and breezy conditions today, and then a warming trend expected to begin Friday, with the possibility of slightly above normal temperatures by Sunday. Another storm system across the Intermountain West will likely result in gusty winds Monday and a return to cooler conditions by Tuesday. 79 the high yesterday, 48 the overnight low. Wind gusts peaked at 43 miles an hour. Today will be sunny with a high near 67. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Tonight mostly clear, a low around 44. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Those winds will diminish a bit after midnight. Tomorrow, increasing clouds with a high near 74. West winds about 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the southeast. Saturday, sunny with a high near 83. Northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. It'll be sunny on Sunday with a high near 86. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. And right now, downtown El Centro, 54 degrees, 54% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. Page 2 of the local news served by Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial. Check out the daily lunch specials and the dinner menu. It features 16 different entrees. Kxo Sushi Bar and Grill, just off Highway 86 in Imperial. The IDROP Community Foundation welcomes you to their 14th annual Educational Scholarship Fundraising event, Dancing with the Stars. Yeah,
I like to dance and it looks like this.
Friday, May 12th at the Kxo Casino Resort in Winter Haven. Tickets are on sale now. A special thank you to our 2023 sponsors.
I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing. I feel like dancing.
Vesper Society, Marianne Valenzuela Fendley State Farm Agent, Energy Source Minerals, Imperial Printers, Victoria Homes, Burgers and Beer, BHE Renewables, KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5.
We invite you to stop the ballot box for your star for People's Choice Award and support the Imperial Valley Regional Occupation Program Community Foundation Educational Scholarship Program. It's sports time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. The Lakers won. Yeah, the Lakers got back to 500. They topped the Bulls 121-110. Bucks beat the Pacers 149-136. The Nets, they rolled over the Rockets, 123-114, but everybody beats Houston. The Knicks, 101, Heat, 92. 76ers over the Mavericks, 116-108. Clippers, they ran past the Grizzlies, 141-132. Thunder nipped the Pistons, 107-106. Jazz jumped on the Spurs, 128-117. Kings beat up on the Trailblazers, 120-80. That's the Kings with their first playoff berth since 2006. It's been a while. And the Suns over the Timberwolves, 107-100. Kevin Durant's long-awaited home debut for the Phoenix Suns, well, it was last night. Durant scored 16 points in the Suns' win over the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball opening day today. The San Diego Padres will host the Colorado Rockies at Petco Park. Meanwhile, it'll be the Angels in Oakland to take on the Athletics. The Giants and the Yankees will tee it up in New York. And the Diamondbacks visit the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine. Meanwhile, San Diego Padres third base coach Matt Williams has been diagnosed with colon cancer. He'll be away from the team for an undisclosed period of time. The news revealed by Padres manager Bob Melvin yesterday. Williams learned about his condition roughly 3 weeks ago when a standard physical revealed a low red blood cell count that prompted additional testing. And don't forget, NCAA Men's Basketball Championship action Final Four. Our San Diego State Aztecs, yeah, they're the home team for the Imperial Valley, and they will take on Florida Atlantic. They are the Owls. So the Aztecs and the Owls will meet at noon Saturday on AM 1230 KXO. We'll follow that game with the Miami Hurricanes and the Connecticut Huskies. Yeah, the only West Coast team left, the San Diego State Aztecs, and still they get no respect. We've got games, doubleheader on Saturday, championship game on Monday, right here on AM 1230. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
What do you get when you combine a round of golf with a strike or two with the excitement of playing the slots? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton, kokopahresort.com. Win your share of $100,000 during Kokopah's Lucky Charms Giveaway Lottery, Fridays and Saturdays between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., March through May. See the Rewards Club for details.
And financial news with a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. The U.S. economy grew at a slower pace in the fourth quarter than previously estimated. Inflation-adjusted gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic activity, increased 2.6% for the final 3 months of 2022. That, according to the Commerce Department. Growth was initially estimated at 2.9%, then revised down to 2.7%, ended at 2.6%. Economists were expecting GDP growth to hold steady at 2.7%. Meanwhile, you noticed eggs? They're expensive. Yeah, well, Cal-Maine Foods, the largest egg producer in the U.S., reported revenue doubled. Profits surged 718% last quarter because of sharply higher egg prices. The company, which controls about 20% of the U.S. egg market, according to Reuters, said its average selling price for a dozen eggs in the quarter ending February 25th was $3.30 a dozen, more than double the average of a year earlier. Despite the higher prices, the total number of eggs it sold edged up slightly, and its overall revenue rose 109%. Yeah. How about an egg salad sandwich? Yeah. Hey, they need more money there.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
And let's take a look at the big board right now. The Dow up 102 points at 32,819. The S&P 500 up 25 at 4,052. The NASDAQ at 12,028. That's up 102 points. Gold up $20.60 an ounce. Oil up $1.14 a barrel. Coming up, the weather. We will have sunny skies today with a high near 67. West wind 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 44. West winds 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting as high as 30 miles an hour. Those winds will decrease to 5 to 10 miles an hour after midnight. Friday, increasing clouds. Look for a high near 74. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then turning out of the southeast. 55 degrees downtown El Centro, 53% relative humidity. Wind out of the southwest at about 5 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer live scan fingerprinting to the public.
Are you ready for a new career? CET is ready for you. CET has grants available so farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. Learn more at cetweb.edu farm worker admissions to see if you qualify. At the Center for Employment Training, we've been serving farm workers since 1967. Enroll anytime, and all programs can be completed in under a year. Job placement assistance for all graduates. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. The military says 9 people were killed in a helicopter training exercise gone wrong. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The 2 Black Hawk helicopters went down in an open field, according to Brigadier General John Lubis.
At approximately 10 p.m. last night, 2 of our Black Hawk helicopters were involved in a crash during a planned training flight in Cadiz, Kentucky, that resulted in the death of all 9 service members aboard the aircraft.
Next of kin notifications are still underway, as is the investigation into what happened. Kentucky's Governor Beshear called it a tough and tragic day for the state.
There's been a court appearance in Russia for an American reporter for the Wall Street Journal. Evan Gershkovich was detained in the Ural Mountains on espionage charges. CBS's Charlie D'Agata.
He has since appeared in court where he was charged and entered a plea of not guilty in a Moscow courtroom. Nobody was allowed in that courtroom. No journalist, not even his own lawyer.
And the paper denies he was after any classified information. Well, music filled the air last night in Nashville.
What the world needs now.
At a vigil for the 3 kids and 3 adults shot and killed at their school. Police Chief John Drake.
From your support, we gather strength and the will to carry on in the protection of our city. May you too be strong as we face the coming days.
Everyone was told to leave Raymond, Minnesota, population about 800, as a precaution after a freight train derailed and caught fire. WCCO TV reporter Pauline Lee.
They got a knock on the door and they said, hey, there's been a train derailment, you gotta go. And some of them didn't even have time to take, a lot of belongings. They didn't even have time to get into their own cars. They had to be evacuated with emergency vehicles.
22 cars of the Burlington Northern Santa Fe train left the track. Some contain ethanol. The scene's about 100 miles west of Minneapolis. Gwyneth Paltrow's lawyers are expected to wrap up their case today in the suit brought against her for a ski slope collision. The Utah jury could begin deliberating later today. It's opening day in Major League Baseball, a season that will feature larger bases, a pitch clock, and limits on defensive shifting.
It was a very clear indication from fans that they wanted a game with more action, better pace, less reliance on strikeouts and home runs.
Commissioner Rob Manfred says early reviews from players and coaches in spring training have been positive. Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 86 points. This is CBS News.
Streamline how you hire with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credits.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as heart disease,
Asthma,
diabetes, and you're 19 years of age or older, 52,
36,
42, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor
about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
In the entertainment world, the rich got richer.
Genesis tops Forbes' 2022 list of highest paid entertainers after selling the group's music rights for $300 million. Number 2, Sting, who sold his entire catalog for $300 million. Next,
I hope y'all can appreciate what I'm going to try to do.
Tyler Perry, the guys from South Park, and Brad Pitt, who topped the Rolling Stones by selling his movie production company for an estimated $113 million. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Nielsen says cable news ratings this month were down compared to 1 year ago. CNN's viewership in prime time plunged 61%. The network is expected to roll out a revamped daytime lineup next month. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially among those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
CBS News presented by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
He's looking for a microphone. He looks all confused. And I think if he ever gets a microphone, we'll be able to talk to him because he's waving his arms. There's been something gone wrong here for just an instant.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230.